Hi everybody, welcome back. Today's episode we're making
Zabaione. You only need 3 ingredients: egg yolks, Marsala, and sugar.
delicious. So my mother's just gonna explain the ingredients that you just heard, but also the method that we'll be using to make this.
Okay. So we'll be cracking, I'm using 6 eggs. We'll be putting the egg yolks in a glass bowl, adding it with sugar. We're going to beat it up with a whisk by hand and then slowly incorporating the Marsala. And then it's going to go over a double boiler like this. Make sure that the water does not touch the bowl. On medium heat, we're going to go over to the stove and we're going to continue beating it with a whisk till it comes nice and creamy and frothy.
So 6 went in. And we're gonna be whisking this by hand. You can do it with a hand mixer if you want to, but we're gonna just whisk it by hand. My mother's gonna be putting in, how much sugar is this? I think
this is half a cup of sugar.
Half a cup of sugar.
But we start always by hand, and then if you want, you could use your electric hand mixer.
Perfect. So we're gonna be putting sugar, and then we're gonna be putting in the Marsala.
You really have to whisk, 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 whisk.
This is when it's really family style cooking and baking. When you have lots of children for different chores, and also by passing along like, okay, your turn, your turn, your turn to whisk.
There you go.
So if a child wasn't cleaning, they were picking up the slack on something else that we were baking or whatnot. So we're whisking it until
it starts to become frothy a little bit.
okay.
And then we'll move over to the stove. Can you put the pot of
Yeah.
on top of the stove, please, Emily? Thank you. Start warming up the water.
We're gonna be doing this over medium heat.
Over medium heat, yes.
Okay.
Even low to medium. Has to go low and slow.
And we're waiting for this to get frothy before putting the Marsala?
Yes.
Okay. So sometimes baking is one dump, just throw everything in, and sometimes you really have to follow the steps for a certain reason. So all the ingredients, the directions are always found in our video description. So not to worry, you see visually, and you will have also a written step by step. Do you need to be tagged in? Are you okay?
I think so.
Okay.
Tag, you're it. You
Tagged
good?
in, yep. I'm lefty, so I'm just gonna turn
There
here.
you go.
As you continue to whip it, it gets light frothy. It also starts to get a little bit lighter in color because the air is incorporating into it, and the sugar. Is that looking?
Yeah, it looks good. Here, give
Yeah?
me a bit more, and soon we'll be going on the stove top.
Okay.
And when we add the Marsala, we have to add it very slowly. There we go. A bit more.
So it's paler in color. It gets a little bit thicker too. Starts to get like custard style. Yeah, this is thick.
When we finish cooking it on the stove top, it's supposed to be like a beautiful eggy, soft cloud if you want.
An eggy soft cloud.
There you go, eggy. Instead of a white cloud, it's going to be that color. So this is what it looks like at the halfway point. So we got about another 7-8 minutes and then it should be done. There we go, it's done.
So it's done. We've done the ribbon effect. The egg yolks are cooked off. My mother's just crushing some amaretti cookies and we are going to be basically just filling them up in cups. And these are ready to eat right away. Obviously you can eat them warm or you chill them.
Or you could put it in the refrigerator, yes, for a few hours for the day. But like I said, if you keep it more, like 2-3 days, you'll see that the marsala is gonna drop at the bottom. Just give it a few more whisks to blend everything together and serve it to your guests.
So this, I would assume that it's best if you're not serving it right away and maybe the next day, put it in like a Tupperware because of the separation of the Marsala wine. And when you whisk it, you don't want to whisk it in already the decorative glass. So keep it in like a Tupperware and then you basically...
Or even the bowl that you cooked it in.
Made it in, exactly. You're basically putting them in cute little glasses like so or like so, really when it's ready to serve within the next couple of hours, that you have it either warm or a couple of hours chilled in the fridge.
And you could top it with crushed amaretti cookies, berries. You could put a few savoiardi cookies on the side. I mean, there's so many choices of toppings.
Yes,
or eat it simple also.
It's
truly
really delicious. Yeah, it's really delicious. And they used to do this just, we started by whisk and that was already hard. We did about 8 minutes or so of taking turns. And then we did about 15 over the stovetop with an electric mixer. But back then there was no electric mixers. So just to say from start to finish, they were whisking for like half an hour. So it was quite a treat for them to enjoy this at the end. We'll take you on a closer look just to see how delicious this is once served. We hope you guys enjoyed. Give this one a try. Aside from a little elbow grease or arm work, this is very, very simple to make and you have the ingredients no doubt at home. See you guys on the next episode. And until then, continue to
love what you eat.
Bye.
Ciao.